We are finally in Yekaterinburg. That train ride was 53 hours.
Didn't feel that long though.
You don't think so?
No, you kind of lose track of the hours.
Yeah, I guess when it got down to the 6 hour mark, 6 hour to go, that's when it felt like, I don't know, 6 hours wasn't that long in comparison. It was actually quite a fun ride. We were in third class, and so there's a lot of people around. It felt quite communal, and there were some children there and some people. We just ended up talking to quite a lot of people at different stages and getting to know them.
It was a good little atmosphere.
Yeah.
And yeah, the kids were all ratting around and climbing on the bunks.
They were having fun. Everyone was sharing food as well.
Yeah, that's true.
So it was quite nice. You got to know all the people. I guess everyone's in it for the long haul, so.
Well, some people were going all the way through to Moscow.
Yeah, so they're still on the train for another day.
Yep.
And in third class, not everyone has an outlet, so it's good to make friends that you can charge your phone.
Exactly.
It's currently 5 to 6 in the morning at Yekaterinburg. We're just walking from the train station down to the main square. There's not really much open yet, so we're just like walking around, taking it all in. It's quite nice. The sun's coming up.
Yeah, it's going to be a beautiful day.
Yeah, there's a World Cup game on here today. We don't have any tickets, but I reckon the city might be a little bit more
Should be a bit of a buzz around town.
Yeah, with everyone coming and things going on. So, should find some breakfast or something. We're just gonna chill out, wander around.
Yeah, we're feeling pretty good actually. Oh, we
Yeah.
managed to have a shave at the train station. And
I think considering that we've been on the train for such a long time, I mean, it's definitely an experience being on the train. It's hard to explain. I never thought that I'd ever want to go on a train journey like the trans-Mongolian, but since starting it, I've really loved it and really enjoyed just train travel.
it's great, and I think it's because you get to see so much landscape. Like you're going through so much of the country, and you're just seeing different towns, and people get on and off, and
yeah. This is one of the famous views of Yekaterinburg. If you type Yekaterinburg into Google Images, this is probably what's going to come up. And how beautiful is it right now? The sun's rising, it's shining off of all of the buildings. The water's nice and still. So we checked our bags at the train station so we can wander around Yekaterinburg, and this is actually a good time to do it. There's not really many people around, so everything's nice and calm and quiet. I think it's going to be a good start to the day.
noticed there's loads of trams getting around. The public transport network here looks pretty good. Heaps of people out riding bikes. We just can't find anywhere to have a coffee.
You know that we like coffee, and it's pretty early. We've had a few hours sleep. We've passed a lot of coffee shops, so we know we can get it. We just got to wait about an hour.
I'm really digging the European summers though, with
Yeah.
all the daylight hours.
Yeah, loving it.
I don't feel like we're wasting any time.
No, it's great. So you get up early, the sun's up, so your body kind of just clicks into on mode.
The sun doesn't really go down.
Yeah, it does for a couple of hours, but yeah, it's been good. And they have lots of coffee places here.
They do.
They love coffee.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a bit of a cool vibe in this city. We've
Yeah.
noticed a bit of street art on the way in, just walking around, some graph, and yeah, it looks pretty cool around here.
Yeah, and the streets are really wide and have lots of trees on them, so we did hear that this is the perfect place to get off the train and just walk around for the day, so
Yeah.
I think we've got the best weather for it.
Cool.
Just need coffee.
Yes.
So it's 7 AM and the game tonight is not until 7 PM. It's Mexico versus Sweden, we know that much. And we've seen a lot of Mexicans around. I've heard a few me gustas here and there. But everyone is getting their drink on. Breakfast beers are happening all around. So it'll be very interesting to see what happens here over the next 12 hours.
I actually thought some people were just coming back from a big night out, but people are just heading out now. It's going to get rowdy. Everywhere we've been in Russia so far, it's been a little hard to find out what places are cafes and restaurants, and even just finding menus. But around here, like, everything's well signposted for tourists. We're basically spoilt for choice, but nothing's open. This morning we had this whole place to ourselves. There was no one around. And look at it now, completely different. We were just looking at some info on this place, and there's as many people who live here as our home city. So it's actually quite a big place.
We're feeling ultra touristy today in our get-up. And Tim thought it would be a good time to buy a bum bag.
Bum bag. They're so functional and useful.
So now that Tim has his bum bag, we thought that would be even more touristy and pick up a city guide. Just walking down the street, learning about all of the buildings that we're passing. Where can we go? Ooh!
Alright, so flicking through this guide, it's actually really interesting. And how about this piece of information? So the first bicycle, a prototype of modern models, was invented in Yekaterinburg. So here we are in Yekaterinburg, and this is the home of the bicycle. How cool is that? We have noticed a lot of bicycles around, so yeah, it's kind of fitting.
So it's lunchtime and we found this place on TripAdvisor. We're told that they have traditional Russian food and vegetarian options. We're starting off with some mushroom soup, which apparently you put the sour cream in, and some bread. We've got dumplings on the way. Ooh, check this out. Fresh dill on there. Potatoes, mushrooms.
Looking good.
Okay. That is good. It's so buttery. It's delicious. Oh, and this bread's quite heavy. You're gonna like this, Tim.
Save me some.
Ah. And I got more kvass.
Spasiba.
Thank you. Tim got the potato fritters, sour cream. Can't go wrong with deep fried potato.
Alrighty, and some potato dumplings with some garlic and herb sauce. Wow, that is seriously good. Gotta try some, April.
The last thing that we got are cottage cheese dumplings, and the waiter recommended that we get a sweet sauce, so we got a cherry sauce. They said they weren't dessert, so let's see what this is all about. They got a bit of weight to them, don't they? Oh yeah, this isn't too sweet. It's definitely not desserty. It's good. That food lasted all but 5 minutes, so sometimes you just got to go with the TripAdvisor recommendations. Food was really good, but not for anyone that's on a diet. I think it's so good because it's just all covered in butter, but
Or deep fried.
I could eat this day after day, that's for sure. These dumplings are good.
And the potato fritters, seriously good.
If you're in the centre of Yekaterinburg and you want some traditional Russian cuisine, then check this place out. I would recommend it.
Well, we had a sus on Bean Hunter and we came up with this place called the Coffee Project, and they're actually a roaster. So we've had lunch and now we're itching to have a coffee. Let's check it out.
We don't normally splurge and buy out coffee twice in one day, but we are loving Yekaterinburg so much and we're in such a good mood after lunch. We thought, why not? It's the only place recommended on Bean Hunter, so it's got to be good. Actually, it is pretty good. Yekaterinburg, and boy, has it changed since we first got here. There are people everywhere. Everyone has come out, they've got their faces painted, they're carrying flags, and they're wearing their colours. It's great vibes. We're going to head to a bar and grab a drink.
Well, our time in Yekaterinburg is drawing to a close. We have had an awesome day.
Yeah, 17 hours in this lovely city. Wish we could stay longer, but unfortunately we have a train to catch going to Moscow.
It's been beautiful weather. We've seen a lot of the city, just walked around, explored, had some good food.
Yeah, the vibe as well because of the World Cup is just amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, we're loving Yekaterinburg.
So we're heading back to the train station shortly. Our train leaves at 11:15.
Yeah.
And we're heading to Moscow.
Yeah. You ready?
Ready.
Let's go.
See you then.